Good afternoon, Year 3. It's Mr. Dice here presenting the new normal from my normal home. Welcome to the first session of this term's art project, during which we will practice and improve our drawing skills and techniques. Your teacher will play you the lesson introduction and will pause at all the right places to give you a chance to experiment and practice, and of course to enjoy your drawing. I will join your class live via Zoom for the main activity, and that will enable me to help, encourage, and of course to share your finished work. So, for the warm-up, you will need a softer, darker pencil from your pack. If you look, it should be marked at the end with the letter B. If you're not sure, take the two pencils, give it a go on your piece of paper, and see which one is the softer, darker one. For the warm-up activity, you will need your sheet of newspaper or rough paper if you have it. We're going to hold our pencils as you would to write. We're going to then, on the paper, scribble, but in a controlled fashion. So all you're doing is scribbling in circular movements. And what I want you to do is to try going around the other way. So if you've been going clockwise, go anti-clockwise. Be free and listen to the sound your pencil makes on the paper. Always remember, try and keep the hand still and move from your shoulder. And stop. We're now going to hold our pencil in a slightly different way. We're still going to hold it between our finger and thumb, but instead of it being over the top of our back of our hand, we're going to put it inside of our hand. So if you lay the pencil on your fingers and hold between finger and thumb, what I tend to do is to push that further then. So you've got your finger and thumb and you're holding your pencil like this. Now we can't put so much force on there, so we have to hold the pencil down towards the paper, and the lead, or the fibre tip in my case, needs to be close to the table. And we're just going to start doing scribbling again. So if you can use those spaces on the table that we haven't got to before. You can actually see that should be a different mark and a different sound. Because we've not got so much force on there, it's going to be a lighter movement, and it's going to be a lighter mark upon the paper. Have a go at that. Now we're going to take a new piece of paper, a fresh new piece of paper. And on this one, we're going to practice, and you can use either technique. You can use your way that you would hold your pencil for your writing, or the way that we've just learnt by putting it across your fingers, and then putting between finger and thumb, pushing down. And then what we're trying to do is to make circular movements. Now this time it's a bit more controlled. When you think you've made quite a good circle, move on to the next one. You might want to do it smaller. In fact, you might want to do it larger. Now as we're making the circles, you're making slight adjustments as you go around. If you think it's too flat, you're going to take it higher. If you think it's too thin, you're going to take it wider. And when you're happy with the shape of your circle that you've got, move on to the next one. Might be good to try in different ways. You can, if you want, put circles within circles. Now we're not trying to get the perfect circle, we're trying to make our marks upon the paper. So if you get close to a circle, then that's fine. Have a go at making as many circles as you can on that piece of paper. Time for a pause. The next little activity I want us to do before is now to take a fresh page, a new page in your sketchbooks. And we're going to still keep that freedom, we're still going to keep those pencil positions, we're still going to try and work on circles, but this time we're going to try and work continuously. That means that once we've started, our pencil's going to stay upon the piece of paper. And as we've done one circle, instead of taking our pencil off of the paper and moving on to another circle, we're going to keep our pencil attached or connected to that piece of paper. And we're going to take a nice free line. And to do that, we need to do, once we've done a circle, we need to take that line away from the circle and then sort of double back on ourselves. It's going to be a bit like joined up writing. So I'm going to start off with this little circle in this space. And I'm going to take that line, and when I think it's the right space again, I'm going to do another circle. And then I need to be controlled as I'm taking that line around. I'm going to take it back along that way. And this is where it's like joined writing. Now I need to find a space where I'm going to take that next circle. So you're looking for a space on the table. I keep saying table, but it's actually your paper, isn't it? You're finding a space upon that paper where there isn't a circle. And again, we're trying to make small circles or large circles. And we're trying to connect up. This is going to be a longer one. And as with most things, it's knowing when you're going to stop is the most important. So, have a go at that. The next thing I want you to do, and this is really going to be the finished piece of work that we have, is to add extras to this basic pattern or shape that we've got here. So we're going to take one circle and we're going to, I might put a little spiral in one. I might put some hatching in one. So I'm keeping the lines as parallel and at the same angle as I possibly can. I might want to put some dots. Your task is to now basically decorate what we've got here. You can even add width and breadth to the connecting lines now as we go around. And you can even shade or colour those lines in to make the finished piece of work for you. Now you can use your pencil crayons, you can use your pen, or you can use your pencils to do that, whichever you want to use. And what we're trying to do now is to get something that you are pleased with. So we started off in a free way, we've now come down to a more controlled drawing, and now with the detail that we're putting in, this is going to make a very pleasing page for your art book. Okay, time to pause, and the next time I'll see you should be hopefully with the Zoom call. Bye.